Welcome to the Insight Lab. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Leela. Here, we dive into meaningful conversations about growth, mindset, and intentional living.
Together, we explore ideas that spark change and uncover practical insights to help you thrive.
So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's start this journey of discovery together.
Hey everyone, today we've got a fascinating topic: how exercise can actually make your brain stronger. It's inspired by a book that's all about turning exercise into a brain gym. Have you ever thought about exercise this way?
You know, it's interesting. We often think of exercise as just keeping our bodies fit. But there's this whole other side where it can make us sharper, happier, and more creative too.
Exactly. The book we're discussing today, The Brain Gym, dives into how physical activity does more than just tone your muscles. It tones your brain. It's actually fascinating.
That's right. And it taps into a really ancient belief system. Even Socrates once said, "Health of the body is destroyed by inactivity, preserved by movement." He wasn't just onto something for the body, but for the mind too.
Yeah, think about it. Exercise helps reduce stress and anxiety, but also boosts cognitive functions like memory and creativity. And it uses these brain regions, like the hippocampus and the prefrontal cortex.
Right? Those parts of the brain are like our stress management centers. They help balance the amygdala's response, the part that makes us freak out at danger. It's why we might panic during turbulence on a plane, but quickly calm down once we realize it's just a bit of bumpy air.
And the cool part is, physical activity really benefits those brain areas. The book shares evidence from studies where just 20 minutes of aerobic exercise had an amazing impact on stress and anxiety levels.
Yeah, like a study mentioned in the book, students with anxiety could lower their anxiety levels significantly just by walking or jogging a few times a week. Interesting that a jog can outweigh stress, right?
Totally. It's about making exercise a habit. Even small doses can retrain our bodies to handle stress better. A jog or some cycling, as long as you keep it consistent, can help calm your mind over time.
And it's not just about stress relief. Apparently, exercise can make you more creative. We're talking dopamine boosts here, the kind of stuff that gets your thoughts flowing more organically.
You're onto something. Einstein, for example, reportedly had breakthroughs while cycling. Beethoven took long walks to inspire his compositions. Exercise became this secret ingredient for creativity.
Yeah, and modern thinkers like Apple's Steve Jobs held walking meetings. The simple notion of moving to loosen up the mind.
It's proven effective over time. You create a routine, maybe exercise 3 times a week. That's what the book suggests to maximize those cognitive benefits.
And it's not like you need to run marathons. Just ensure your heart gets a nice workout. Reach that uncomfortable but sustainable zone.
Right? And it can be anything. Whatever you enjoy, the crucial point is keeping up the frequency and duration.
If you're feeling stuck creatively or mentally, just moving can trigger a change. Famous author Haruki Murakami claims much of his creativity stems from stringent exercise.
Yes, he runs and swims daily, which ironically gives him a lot of creative steam while working on his books. His routine kind of proves that physical labor feeds mental energy.
And no worries if you aren't that fit yet. You can even start with a slow walk. Just getting your body moving helps clear the cobwebs upstairs.
True. From the runner's high induced by endorphins to enhanced social interactions, people become more open and less cynical, and that's largely due to these happy chemicals called endorphins released during activity.
Incredibly, exercise can smoothen interpersonal relations too. Since physical activity cheers us up, we end up building better relationships.
Absolutely. And that's quite a powerful change, just from moving a bit more. It's like your body and mind shaking hands in agreement.
So for those days you feel bogged down by the blues, maybe it's worth taking a walk outside or enjoying a brief sports game.
Exactly. Think of exercise as proactive therapy for your brain. So listeners, what will you try to shake things up and boost your brain fitness?
Maybe we could all take a cue from these anecdotes and start integrating more movement into our routines.
And there you have it. The Brain Gym lesson, move to improve. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Catch us next time for more insights.